Welcome to my channel. My name is Rainer and this is Rainier Books, which pretty quickly will become your favorite channel on BookTube. So please subscribe and you won't miss anything. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's new novel Dream Count is her first one after Americana, the first new novel in 10 years and definitely one of the most highly anticipated books of this year. Is it worth reading and was it worth the wait? Stay tuned. In Dream Count, we meet 4 African women. Chiamaka, a successful Nigerian travel writer, her cousin Omelogor, who worked in finance in Nigeria and now lives in the United States. Chia's friend Zukora, who is a lawyer. All these 3 Nigerian women are from rich backgrounds who easily can travel between Nigeria and the United States, or they go shopping trips to Paris, London, or Rome. Kadia too is from Guinea. She has worked for Chia as a housekeeper and also works as a maid in an upscale hotel in New York City. This is where she gets raped by an old rich French businessman and her life is turned upside down. Adichie is of course referring to the real case of Nafissatou Diallo, who was raped at the Sofitel New York Hotel on May 14, 2011. This event is just one of many topics in Dream Count. We are living in the times of COVID, everybody remembers, and while isolating, Chiamaka is reflecting about the men in her life. Like Ife Melo in Americana, even Chia has an older Afro-American boyfriend. They are similar characters in a way, both romanticize Nigerian women but fail to accept their full selves. Both characters reveal how even progressive relationships can have a power movement. In some ways, it feels that Adichie has made the Darnell of Dream Count a variation of Blaine and Americana. Darnell is emotionally distant and sometimes he can be very annoying, almost rude, to a point where I wondered actually why some women are drawn to men who do not respect them or treat them badly. I know that from the people I know in my life. And like Ifemelo and Americana, even Chia returns to Nigeria after years in the US and failed relationships, not only with men, but with a society and the country they were having romantic ideals about. Omelogor and Zukora, the other 2 Nigerian women in Dream Count, do also return to Nigeria after an attempt to live in the US. Zukora is a successful lawyer, as I said before, and Omelogor is working in finance with people who make the big money. All of them feel the pressure of having to get married and give birth to children in order to live a good life. In a way, these 3 strong characters are variations of Ifemelo, and I wonder if they're also variations of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie herself, since they correspond with them in certain facts like age, experience, and emotional states. Like Chia, Chimamanda is a writer who splits her time between Nigeria and the US. Like Omelogor, Adichie is financially independent and intellectually powerful. And like Zukora, she has spoken publicly about grief, motherhood, and emotional complexity. So what do we make of Kadia too, the only woman who is not rich and not from Nigeria but from Guinea? It is Kadi's experience, Kadia too is called Kadi, that reflects those of migrant domestic workers around the world, unprotected, underpaid, and often even completely voiceless. In the acknowledgements, Adichie mourns her late mother. She also dedicated the novel to her and says that she is quite sure that her mom, would she have been able to read Dream Count, would have been deeply touched by Kadia 2's story and would have called her a fellow woman. The solidarity between Chia and Kadi is one of the novel's key takeaways for me. The rich African woman and the poor African woman connect in a way that is intersectional and goes way beyond the topic of race and touches questions of class as well. Nevertheless, I have to say I wasn't that affected by Dream Count than I was by Americana. The male characters in Dream Count are not very well developed. They are distant and not really caring. I don't like them. I can't identify with anyone here. There is no Obinze like in Americana, which is not necessary, of course, but we have strong developed women and even some asshole man, who remain names without flesh and blood. However, Adichie is a brilliant writer who gives us a lot to think about. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon in the next one, which will be about a book called All or Nothing. Bye-bye.